Chapter 15. Birds Around Us. Birds are one of the most beautiful and amazing creatures on the earth. We can see birds all around us. We can hear chirping of birds early in the morning. Birds are animals that can fly. They have special feathers that help them to fly. In parks and gardens, we can see many birds of different colors. Some birds like sparrows are brown, others like mynas and eagles are dark brown, while crows, cuckoos and bulbuls are black. Birds are of different shapes and sizes. Birds like ostriches are very big, while birds like hummingbirds, sparrows, bulbul, etc. are very small. In fact, hummingbird is the smallest bird in the world. Birds have long feathers. They have boat-shaped bodies. All birds have 2 legs and a pair of wings. Birds like ostrich, penguin, cassowary, and kiwi cannot fly and are known as flightless birds. Body parts of a bird. The bird's body consists of the head, nostril, eye, beak, chin, throat, wing, claw, tail, feathers and toe. Feathers of birds. Birds are the only living creatures that have feathers. Old feathers fall off and new ones grow out. This is called molting. Feathers are attached to the wings. A bird has 2 types of feathers, that is down feathers and flight feathers. Down feathers cover the body. They are small and fluffy. They help the birds to keep warm. Flight feathers are attached to the wings. They are flat and long. They help the birds to fly. Feathers help the bird to swim. Some aquatic birds, like ducks, have waterproof feathers. This prevents them from getting wet. The bird's tail is also made up of feathers. It helps the bird to change its direction while flying. The body of the bird is very light due to its hollow bones. This helps the bird to fly. Color of feathers helps to hide the bird from its enemy and to attract a mate. The feathers also help us to recognize different birds. Beaks. Birds have no teeth. They use their beaks to eat. The shape of a bird's beak depends on the type of food it eats. They have different types of beaks. Beak is a hard, horny structure on the bird's face with no teeth. Birds use their beaks to collect food, nesting material, and to protect themselves. Hooked beaks. Parrots have strong and hooked beaks. This helps them to crack and open nuts and bite hard fruits. The hooked beak also helps it to climb. Short, hard, and horny beaks. Sparrows, pigeons, and peacocks have short, hard, and horny beaks to crush seeds and grains. Sparrow's beak. Strong, sharp, and hooked beaks. Birds of prey like eagles, vultures, and owls that eat flesh have strong, sharp, and hooked beaks. With the help of their beaks, they can tear up the flesh of their prey easily. Eagle's beak. Straight chisel-shaped beaks. Hoopoes and woodpeckers have strong chisel-shaped beaks to make holes into hard tree trunks and pull out insects. Hoopoe's beak, woodpecker's beak. Long and pointed beaks. Kingfishers, cranes, and storks have long and pointed beaks to catch fish. Sunbirds and hummingbirds also have such type of beaks that help them to pierce flowers and suck nectar from flowers. Kingfisher's beak, crane's beak, broad and flat beaks. Ducks, geese and spoonbills have broad and flat beaks. The beaks have holes along the edges through which mud and water flow out. Duck's beak, spoonbill's beak, feet and claws. All birds have 2 feet and 4 toes with claws on them. Birds use their feet for walking and hopping. They use their claws to hold their food and to protect themselves from their enemies. Claws of a crow, claws of a hen, claws of a parrot, claws of a vulture. Birds like sparrows, crows, and mynas have long, slender claws. This kind of claws help the birds to perch on the branches of trees. Birds like hens use their claws to scratch the ground to take out seeds. Climbing birds such as parrots and woodpeckers have toes that help them to hold on to trees and climb up. Ducks and geese have special feet that help them to swim in water. Such feet are called webbed feet. Wading birds like cranes, herons, and storks have long legs with spread toes so that they can pick up fish from water and can wade in water. Birds like eagles, vultures, and owls have strong and sharp claws that help them to catch their prey. This type of claws are called talons. Nests. Birds live in nests that they make on trees. They use different things like twigs, straw, dry leaves, cotton thread, wool, feathers to build their nests. They make nests to lay eggs and to keep their young ones safe. For making a nest, birds choose a safe place which is out of reach of enemies. Generally, they make their nest high up on a tree. When the time is right, the eggshell cracks and a chick or baby bird comes out of it. This is called hatching. Birds choose their nesting places very carefully, safe from enemies and weather. Hatching. Tailor bird makes its nest by stitching leaves together with soft grass, wool, or strings. Nest of a weaver bird. Nest of an eagle. Eagle and vulture make untidy nests with twigs on hedges. Crows and sparrows make deep cup-shaped nests. Such nests prevent the eggs and young ones from falling. Eagles and vultures make their nests on a high branch using twigs. Their nests look untidy. A weaver bird makes its nest by weaving leaves, grass, and twigs. A woodpecker uses its beak to make a hole as a nest in the tree trunk. Partridge and fowl make shallow nests. Their nests are lined with dry grass and leaves to make them warm. Do you know? The cuckoo or the quail produces sweet sounds, but it is a very clever bird. It does not make its own nest. It lays its eggs in the nest of a crow. Cuckoo, crow. Sounds of birds. Birds make sounds to communicate with one another. They make a call or sing a song which is a single sound like squeak or a peep that is often repeated. Birds like mynas, cuckoos, and nightingales produce musical sounds. Parrots and mynas imitate sounds. They can mimic human talks. Birds make calls to inform other birds about approaching danger. The peacock makes a screeching sound. Pelicans and storks make no sounds. Migratory birds. When winter comes, some birds are unable to find food for themselves. They move to warmer places. Such birds are called migratory birds. Scientists have found that birds return to the same place every summer during migration. The Siberian cranes come to India to breed in winter because in India the winters are much warmer than in Siberia. They can be seen at Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary in Rajasthan. Siberian crane. Value voice. Birds learn to trust themselves before they fly in the sky. So we should always trust our abilities to perform various tasks. Key words. Down feathers. Small feathers that cover the body of a bird. Flight feathers. Feathers that help the bird to fly. Hatch. To come out from an egg. Let's remember. Birds have wings to fly and limbs to walk, run, hop, etc. Birds which can fly have large wings and a small body. Birds have different types of feathers. Feathers cover the bird's body to keep it warm and help it to fly. The feet and claws of birds differ in shape and size. Birds build nests to lay eggs and look after their young ones.